I'm here with Father Kevin Sandberg, who is finishing his first year as Executive Director of the Center for Social Concerns. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Maureen. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Now, the center just celebrated its 36th birthday, so what's it like turning 36?
I know, I don't look older than 30, right?
No.
But it's about a legacy, to be honest with you. And you realize as you're approaching 40 that it's extending to a second, even a third generation.
Yeah.
And that's a humbling experience to realize you represent so much for so many people. And what we really represent is Notre Dame's service ethos.
Mm-hmm.
And we're trying to learn how that comes to us in students' DNA, passed on from generation to generation. But maybe the most significant thing about looking at what does it mean to be 36 is how do you understand what the new student is bringing to you?
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that we've done in the last couple of years is really examine precisely what we've been able to do over those last 36 years. And we've tried to narrow it down to saying this, that we enact Catholic social teaching. We enact human dignity, we enact the common good, we enact solidarity with the marginalized and the poor, and we do it all through community engagement. So there's some things that have changed, but there's some things that have stayed the same over time.
Okay, so what's on the horizon?
Well, there's some exciting things because we've been able to understand our students are changing at faster and faster rates. A big thing is that we're trying to do for graduate students just what we've done for undergraduates too. A third of the student body population is graduate students. So we have organized social justice immersion courses for them. Next big thing is that we are now the home for the Journal of Poverty and Public Policy. So we're trying to produce scholarship that has an impact. And then finally, we have to take that social impact and to create a vehicle for the students to understand how their desire to help has an impact and how we can, through a social impact studio, help them to continue to be in direct service to the poor, but also to be collaborators with the program administrators at service agencies. And all of that really suggests to you that the center is today an academic institute, not just a vehicle for service. Sure, there's still volunteering. People historically help to clear snow and to tutor. We still have students who can do that. But we also have students who want to reflect on what they've done, and that service learning actually has led them to do research in this area as well too.
What's different about today's student, would you say?
It's their empathy. Not that Notre Dame students and Notre Dame in general hasn't had empathy over the past, but we have learned from employers that Notre Dame students have a greater, let's say, leadership capacity than their peers from peer institutions because of their empathy. And I think that that has a lot to do with the fact that our students come knowing that they have a moral compass, but they learn here how to recalibrate it. And they also, like anybody else, have a self-interest, but they have a vision of the common good to transcend that self-interest. So we're trying to learn increasingly from undergraduates how to explore their empathy and to put that into action.
Very good. Thank you very much for everything you do.
Oh, thank you so much, Maureen.
Thanks for being here today for ND Day.
It's great to be with you all. Go Irish.
Go Irish.